All right, Pete, I'm still thinking about those trees we saw down in the video. I mean, those were large trees. I was a little bit surprised that thunderstorms that we saw could cause that much damage.
Yeah, pine trees not hard to bring down, honestly, Glenn. They're shallow rooted, but that oak tree also had a rotten base, so that helped too. But yeah, nonetheless, still mighty. And when they come crashing down, they are a little fearsome. You had the hail here in Raynham. This was quarter-size hail. Inch and a quarter. So what were we thinking for updrafts into those thunderstorms, right? Well, those are really strong updrafts. The wind going straight up into the cloud about 50 miles an hour to produce quarter-size hail. And of course, bigger hail, stronger winds going up. And then we had the downdrafts come down to give us those wind gusts that took down the trees and the power lines. Swansea right now, good downpour. This was the thunderstorm that was a prolific lightning maker in Greater Worcester here, according to our weather spotters there. More humid here through the weekend. Rain chances returned late on Sunday, but that's not a guarantee that we're going to get wet. And Saturday looks dry for the most part. Ernesto offshore, rough surf is ahead too. Temperature in Boston 66 degrees. These days with humidity and longer nights, not going to say the days are getting shorter, but they kind of are. We have a chance to get low clouds and fog, and it's starting to form right now. So this will be with us in the morning. Don't be surprised to wake to gray skies. That doesn't mean the day is going to be gray. It may take a little while to burn off. We'll get back to the sunshine, and it'll be a summer day. Dew points in the 60s, and that's where they stay through the weekend into early next week as well. And then that sharp drop off on Tuesday. The more refreshing air comes in on that day, stays with us for most of next week too. This is refreshing air. Not going to say autumn-like, but it is really nice air. Tuesday afternoon, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, into next weekend perhaps too. So what was going on was an upper level low. There's a pool of cold air above us, and the clouds love to grow into that. And that they did, and they built some pretty good thunderstorms out of that. 78 in Boston with the dew points in the 60s. It'll feel more like lower 80s, but the sea breeze is with us. Elsewhere in the lower 80s for tomorrow's high temperatures going into the weekend. Saturday, 80 degrees in Boston. Elsewhere, low mid 80s. A dry day with a blend of sun and clouds, and then Sunday, an afternoon showers possible. Now talking about the brightest of weekend forecasts, there's going to be a lot of gray, especially in the mornings, tomorrow morning, Saturday morning, and even Sunday morning too. Burning it off, getting back to sunshine. Beach worthy, I think so, yeah, absolutely. Just beware. We'll get into that in a second, but the surf's going to be rough. So the first batch of showers tries to get to us, doesn't make it here. Maybe into central Mass. We could get some sprinkles in Worcester, better chance in Springfield. The plume of smoke over the last couple of days has been incredible, and that extends from the Yukon all the way to Greenland. So when it gets caught in our jet stream, like it has, it comes down from that little area, and then you have a stripe of pretty intense smoke in the mid and upper atmosphere. You can't smell it. It's way above us, but it is dimming the sun at times, and it will through the weekend as well. Maybe by the time we get to Saturday night and Sunday, we should get rid of a lot of it. Monday's the wet day out of this. And by the way, a quick on Ernesto here. Winds to now 100 miles an hour. So Saturday bears down on Bermuda. Look at this on Saturday morning coming right onto the island. Maybe a direct hit. It'll be close, very close. And then it peels off towards the Avalon Peninsula in Newfoundland. So it heads there on Monday. Our forecast keeps that rough surf intact through the weekend. Beware at the beaches. And then the more comfortable air comes in Tuesday, and it lasts through next week. If you have next week off, it looks pretty good after Tuesday. Glenn, back to you.
All right, Pete, thinking about everyone in Bermuda. Thank you.